The Talim typhoon hit Guangdong or Guangxi for the second time, and a person drowned in Jiangsu due to a 1.4-meter deep flood. Another explosion at a barbecue restaurant in Jiangsu sent debris flying for several miles, killing one and injuring one. Shanghai saw the greatest drop in the price for old houses among China's major cities. Shijiazhuang, the capital of Hebei province, has revealed plans to build a bustling city of rock as part of its efforts to revive the economy. China's largest chip companies are in a dire situation since components are unavailable and equipment is in poor condition. It's all covered in today's China Truths. The Talim typhoon hit Guangdong or Guangxi for the second time, and a person drowned in Jiangsu due to a 1.4-meter deep flood. The center of this year's number 4 typhoon, named Talim, made landfall along the coast of Nansando, Zhangjiang City, Guangdong Province, at approximately 10:20 p.m. on July 17, marking the first typhoon to reach Chinese shores this year. As per an earlier report from the China Weather Network, Zhenjiang and Yangzhou in Jiangsu Province experienced local heavy rainfall due to the influence of the typhoon, while Nanjing in Jiangsu Province and Jiaxing in Zhejiang Province witnessed heavy or exceptionally heavy precipitation. Widespread devastation was reported across various regions, particularly in Jiangsu Province's Zhenjiang City, where casualties were reported. According to a report by Zhipai News, heavy rainfall commenced in Zhenjiang City in the early morning of July 17, leading to severe flooding on several urban roads. A local culvert overflowed, resulting in the stranding of a bus and a private car. Fortunately, 8 passengers and the driver managed to escape. Nevertheless, an online video surfaced depicting the submerged front end of a white private car at the same location. The rear of the vehicle was upturned and floating, while the tail lights remained illuminated. In response, officers from the local police station, where the incident took place, informed that the occupants of the white private car had survived. Another report from relevant local authorities in Zhenjiang City shared widely online stated that a 50-year-old female citizen had tragically drowned while riding an electric scooter in the urban area's Pearl Bridge culvert at 8 a.m. on July 17. In response to the incident, the personnel from the Housing and Urban Rural Development Bureau in Jinkou District, Zhenjiang City, initially acknowledged that they had heard about this incident, but were uncertain about the veracity of the aforementioned news. As Typhoon Talum progresses westward and northward following its landfall, the precipitation zone is gradually shifting westward, extending as far as eastern Yunnan. Meanwhile, authorities in the maritime and railway sectors along the South China coast have taken prompt measures to suspend operations. Numerous tourist attractions have also been temporarily closed. For instance, all routes from Guangxi's Beihai to Weizhou Island have been halted, with approximately 18,800 passengers evacuated since July 16. Moreover, temporary closure notices have been issued for popular destinations such as Guangzhou Nansha Tianhe Palace, Shenzhen Dalmatia Seaside Park, Huizhou Turtle Bay, and Maoming China's first beach. The reopening dates remain uncertain. Additionally, due to the typhoon's impact, both Hainan Shanghai Boa Airport and Haikou Milan International Airport canceled all flights on July 17. The Hainan Ring Island High-Speed Railway and Haikou suburban trains were also suspended on the same day. It is projected that until the night of July 18, significant portions of Guangdong, Guangxi, most of Hainan Island, southeastern Fujian, southern Hunan, and southeastern Guizhou will be affected, experiencing heavy to very heavy rainfall. Certain areas, including parts of southwestern Guangdong, southern Guangxi, and northern Hainan Island, have already reported heavy rainstorms. Another explosion at a barbecue restaurant in Jiangsu sent debris flying for several miles, killing one and injuring one. In June, tragedy struck a barbecue restaurant in Yinchuan, Ningxia, as a gas explosion claimed the lives of 31 individuals and left 7 others injured. Unexpectedly, on July 17, news broke of another similar incident, this time at a barbecue establishment located in Yanqing, Jiangsu. The explosion caused widespread chaos, spanning several miles. Local authorities later confirmed that one fatality and one injury resulted from the incident involving a passing couple. However, these official statements have prompted public skepticism. According to online footage, a jarring blast and fire eruptions were seen coming from the unfortunate barbecue restaurant, which was located on Huyang Road in Jinhu County, Yancheng City. The adjacent shop bore significant damage, with its entrance and the surrounding road left in disarray. According to a representative from the merchant's property company who was present during the incident, the disastrous event occurred while he was on duty. A nearby shopkeeper shared her own story, detailing how, at about 5:50 a.m., she and her family were sleeping in their store when they were jolted awake by an immensely loud blast, which startled her child. The second-floor windows of the shop shattered, while the barbecue restaurant on the upper and lower levels suffered extensive destruction. Numerous adjacent shops also experienced shattered glass. A male individual injured in the incident lay near the entrance of the barbecue restaurant. Amidst mounting reports, the Housing and Urban-Rural Construction Bureau of Jinhu County released an official statement on July 17. At precisely 6:20 on the same day, a gas tank explosion shook the premises of the Grilled Wing Grill Bar on Huyang Road, Tanghe Street, resulting in the loss of at least one life and causing injury to another. Local authorities disclosed that the victims of the incident were a passing couple. The gas tank in question, a newly replaced unit with a capacity of 50 kilograms, detonated shortly after installation. The proprietor of the implicated establishment, identified as Mr. Wu, has been apprehended by the public security organs, and ongoing efforts are underway to manage the aftermath of the incident and investigate its root cause. Nevertheless, public skepticism regarding the accuracy of the official figures for fatalities and injuries persists. Netizens took to online platforms, expressing their concerns and suspicions regarding the incident. Shanghai saw the greatest drop in the price for old houses among China's major cities. Shanghai, long hailed as the epitome of robust housing prices in mainland China, is now succumbing to the ongoing slump in the country's property market. In June, the city witnessed the most significant drop in housing prices among old houses nationwide. Moreover, June saw a sharp decline in sales performance for China's top 100 real estate companies compared to the previous year. Foreign media analysts view China's real estate market as persistently troubled. The latest statistics on China's housing market, released on July 15 of this month by the National Bureau of Statistics of the Chinese Communist Party, provide further insights. According to the data, all four first-tier cities in China, namely Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen, experienced a decline in housing prices among the 70 cities surveyed in June. Shanghai's ancient houses experienced the most significant monthly decline, plummeting by 1.2%. In comparison, Beijing and Shenzhen witnessed a 0.7% decrease, and Guangzhou experienced a 0.3% drop. Remarkably, this marks the second consecutive month in which old house prices in Shanghai have led the downward trend across the 70 surveyed cities, with a 0.8% decrease in May. Recent data from the China Index Research Institute also indicates a continued decline in transaction volume for old houses in Shanghai in June, underscoring the persisting market downturn. According to Zhang Bo, director of the 58 Enjuk Research Institute, the housing price data in June reflects an expanding decline in housing prices across all tiers of cities, with a particularly noticeable impact on the second-hand housing market. Although there was a noticeable rebound in the property market in February and March of this year, the release of pent-up housing demand during the pandemic lockdown resulted in a rapid cooling of the market since April. Multiple survey data sources indicate an ongoing downward trend in China's real estate market. The Crane Real Estate Research Center released sales data for real estate companies at the end of June, revealing that less than 30% of the top 100 companies achieved year-on-year growth in monthly performance in June. Nearly 60% of these companies experienced a decline of over 30% in their monthly performance compared to the previous year, with 27 companies experiencing a decline of over 50%. Shandong, a former member of the Beijing CPPCC who recently published his memoir, Red Gambler, while in exile in the UK, shared insights in an interview with Deutsche Welle. He emphasized that approximately 87% of residential properties in China are self-owned. Should the real estate market continue to decline, a substantial reduction in wealth would occur. Shandong argued that this decline in wealth affects 87% of the population, making it impossible for the consumer market to rebound. He strongly believes that China's real estate industry has reached its end and has ruled out any possibility of a rebound. Additionally, this situation will significantly impact consumption patterns in China. Shijiazhuang, the capital of Hebei province, has revealed plans to build a bustling city of rock as part of its efforts to revive the economy. The Chinese Communist Party, CCP, is grappling with a severe financial crisis, prompting officials nationwide to devise various innovative strategies to revive the economy. In a recent development, Shijiazhuang, the capital of Hebei province, has unveiled plans to construct a vibrant rock hometown, an initiative that has garnered mixed reviews. On July 16, the city commenced its associated activities, featuring 2 rock bands performing inside subway cars and staging 20 intimate rock concerts at various locations throughout the evening. On July 13, the official Weibo account of the Shijiazhuang municipal government divulged its upcoming City of Rock music performance season, scheduled to run from July to October this year. The season aims to organize an array of large-scale performances, promoting the normalization of rock shows in both entertainment venues and public spaces across the city. City officials aspire to imbue Shijiazhuang with comprehensive rock culture, ensuring the pervasive presence of rock elements, ubiquitous rock imagery, and sustained public interest in rock-related subjects. Some official media outlets have characterized this move by Shijiazhuang as a surprise maneuver aimed at amassing popularity and generating a purported radiative effect on the entertainment, cultural creativity, and catering industries. However, it confronts several challenges, including the task of attracting a greater influx of musical talents to establish themselves in Shijiazhuang. Recently, an online leak of the list of participants of the Shijiazhuang Rock Music Research Symposium has cast doubt on the authorities' ability to construct the proposed City of Rock, leaving many netizens skeptical about its prospects. The leaked list prominently features 7 provincial and municipal publicity officials, as well as officials from cultural and tourism departments. Additionally, it includes deputy secretaries of state-owned enterprises, chairpersons of semi-official associations, and directors of numerous entertainment companies. Notably, genuine rock bands account for a mere 6 individuals among the participants. Netizens have mocked this list, remarking that it perfectly exemplifies the rock and roll surnamed party. A netizen has remarked, leaving the government out of it would be the best way to safeguard rock music. With news like this, it's foreseeable that rock music in Shijiazhuang is on the decline. Back in March of this year, Zibo City in Shandong province attempted to boost its economy by promoting a barbecue culture. The CCP's official media fervently publicized Zibo barbecue, leading to government agencies in other areas organizing their own catch-up roasts and fueling the popularity of this culinary trend. However, the fervor quickly waned, and after the May 1st holiday, Zibo's barbecue traffic sharply declined, returning to normal levels. Consequently, numerous recently opened barbecue restaurants suffered financial losses and were forced to close their doors. China's largest chip companies are in a challenging situation since components are unavailable and equipment is in poor condition. While chip makers worldwide are already grappling with cooling demand for consumer electronics, the situation is particularly dire for Chinese companies. Recently, a speech by Chen Nanxiang, CEO of Changjiang Storage, at the 2023 Shanghai International Semiconductor Exhibition gained significant traction on social media platforms within mainland China. During his speech, Chen Nanxiang explicitly implicated Europe and the United States in de-risking and technological containment strategies aimed at China due to geopolitical and national security concerns. He disclosed that the maintenance parts for the equipment he previously purchased are no longer accessible. These actions have posed hindrances to the Beijing government's advocated concept of globalization. Furthermore, Chen Nanxiang highlighted the adverse consequences of the chip decoupling between the United States and China for Jiangsu Memory Technologies Company, YMTC. He expressed his frustration, stating, "The equipment YMTC purchased in the past is now rendered useless without the availability of spare or repair parts. This is grossly unjust." According to reports from mainland self-media outlets, Chen Nanxiang also underscored the significant impact of the U.S. ban on the sale of lithography machine components on China's semiconductor industry. Consequently, Chinese companies are unable to acquire crucial components, resulting in malfunctioning equipment that is irreparable, rendering it nothing more than discarded scrap metal. According to Chen Nanxiang, China cannot currently independently research, develop, and produce lithography machines, relying entirely on imports. Consequently, the sanctions imposed by the United States have placed Chinese companies in an insurmountable predicament. Chen Nanxiang emphasized that his objective is to bring attention to the challenges faced by China's semiconductor industry. These remarks were delivered by Chen Nanxiang at the Shanghai New International Expo Center on June 29. After more than 2 weeks, his words regained prominence, triggering mocking responses from Weibo users who derided the CCP's propaganda of self-reliance. A netizen said, "If your television breaks down and you can't find spare parts, how can you expect self-reliance?" On the other hand, dissatisfied little pinks criticized Chen Nanxiang for merely complaining without taking action. Suggestions have emerged from certain individuals, proposing the formation of a joint venture between China and Russia to establish a research institute focused on lithography machines. However, these ideas were met with ridicule from netizens who questioned Russia's capabilities in manufacturing such intricate devices, sarcastically remarking, "Is Russia still tinkering with transistors? Can they produce something as sophisticated as a lithography machine? Then perhaps the impossible has happened, and the sun now rises in the west." In recent years, Chinese chip companies have grappled with the challenges posed by the ongoing U.S.-China chip war and a sluggish market, leading to significant struggles. Amidst the CCP's ambitions for military expansion and its oppressive domestic regime, the United States seeks to restrict China's access to advanced weaponry, especially as tensions rise with Taiwan and China adopts a more assertive military stance in the Indo-Pacific region. The chip war plays a pivotal role in this geopolitical landscape. Consequently, American companies are prohibited from selling products to entities on this list without explicit authorization from the U.S. Department of Commerce. Last October, the United States imposed export restrictions on American companies supplying chip manufacturing tools to China, citing national security concerns. The United States has also initiated efforts to collaborate with Western nations, leveraging technology to counter the CCP's influence. The Netherlands, for instance, has imposed restrictions on the export of lithography machines, essential for the production of advanced chips, to China. Additionally, countries such as Japan have implemented policies to limit the export of high-tech products to mainland China. As China's largest semiconductor foundry, SMIC found itself included in the U.S. government's entity list in 2020. The company's first quarterly report, released in early May, revealed a stark year-on-year decline in revenue for the first quarter of this year. SMIC's revenue stood at approximately 10.209 billion yuan, marking a 13.9% decrease. Additionally, the net profit attributable to the parent company amounted to around 1.591 billion yuan, reflecting a substantial 44% year-on-year decline. In a recent development, on July 17, SMIC officially announced the resignation of Gao Yonggang from his role as the company's chairman, executive director, and chairman of the board's nomination committee. Liu Xuanfeng, previously serving as vice chairman, has been appointed as the new chairman, executive director, and chairman of the nomination committee. SMIC's official statement regarding Gao Yonggang's departure did not delve into specific details surrounding the resignation. Notably, this marks the second instance of a chairman change within a 2-year timeframe for the company. In September 2021, SMIC Gao Yonggang was appointed chairman of the company after the resignation of Zhou Zixue. Don't forget to comment in the section below to share your opinions on today's topic with us. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more interesting topics from China Truths.